My name is Gerald Jerome, and my company is the Watchman Watches. Professional watch is part of the Social Club collection. Other watches are releases in collections.
What really motivates you?
I had a rough
In a
upbringing.
world where innovation and resilience reign supreme, the backbone of our economy is often found in the smallest of packages. Welcome to Small Business Big Dreams, your premier source of inspiration, education, and insights into the world of entrepreneurship. Join us as we explore the triumphs and tribulations of small business owners and uncover the secrets to success in an ever changing market. We are excited to share these stories with you. Let us get started on this journey of discovery and growth and explore what it takes to thrive in a world of small business. Today we feature Gerald Jerome, founder of Watchman Watches.
Well, the reason why I started that company was out of necessity and a bit of boredom. COVID lockdown happened in March, and there was little to nothing that I would do. I could do actually within that time. So most of the times I utilize it in terms of like going online and looking at stuff. And I always had a hobby for watches. I loved watches. So I would always collect watches as well too. So out of necessity, money not coming in and having access to the internet in terms of buying stuff, I decided like let me just buy some watches and start selling them as gift items.
Okay, and how did that go for you in the beginning? I know it's 5 years later, full blown business, but in the beginning, how was it?
The beginning was, I can say, it was way more exciting than now because for me, I love a challenge. So in the beginning, it was more so about the days when we would get free time during lockdown. And I would use those days and schedule and literally drive around the country and drop off watches. It was something that was super exciting. Seeing how people would gravitate to a new business in Grenada, the appreciation that clients would get when they actually get a gift item during a time when there was not much happening. They couldn't go to see a loved one. I would be the person who would bring that joy to them, almost like Santa in the summer.
All right, so what are some of the challenges that with every business there's challenges? What are some of the challenges that you have, especially with the importation and with regards to the expenses?
Um, I would normally class it under logistics. The logistics is a bit difficult in terms of, well, I would say the Caribbean, but mainly Grenada. Things are kind of slow. Sometimes you would order some stuff and it would take, because of the routes and planes and stuff, sometimes there'll be some heavy delays. Sometimes it comes on time. So it's almost like a dice game of when you get your products. As well, well, I think everybody struggles with that problem. It's a financial problem. It's things are expensive in terms of importing and clearing and all that. But once you understand the market, you understand what sells, you understand your client base, you understand, you try and predict certain trends, and things usually fall in line. So I don't make it much of a fuss. My pleasure comes with seeing the clients actually being happy.
Okay, you are relatively new, from the looks of it, you are spreading your wings, you are 10 years experience. What really motivates you?
I had a rough upbringing. I had a very rough upbringing. And I was actually having a conversation with someone the other day, and I was telling them that there was really nothing for me to lose in terms of starting a business. And essentially, I really didn't have anyone's encouragement in terms of what to do in life. So my motivation was internal. I decided, hey, this is what I want to do. I created my own imaginary role model, and I'm really living out that personification of that person.
Okay, young guys these days are challenged one way or another in terms of motivation, inspiration, role models. Would you consider yourself the role model that you want to be?
Yes and no. Of course, my life, it comes with certain joys, but it comes with again certain um, milestones that you would have to overcome. So, of course, the person I imagine myself to be right now isn't that person. There was one key person that I actually kept as a role model in my life, and that was my uncle. He was a really, really influential person in my life. But other than that, I think I'm on a good path, and I like where it's going. My thing is always about sustainability, and that's really where I'm at. I love it for that.
In terms of motivation, the guys on the block, what would you say to them? It's not that they're not educated, they are.
Mhm.
The world has modernized, things have changed. These people, they went to school, some went to college, but seemingly, from the outside looking in, they're wasting time. What would you say to them?
You use a term. I'm not saying I understand where it comes from, but I'm not gonna say they're wasting time. They're using their time to how they think it's beneficial to them. Everybody has some level of sacrifice that they would put into whatever they want to achieve. I've learned in recent times that you cannot, or you cannot tell, or you cannot persuade a person what to do in their lives. Other persons find joy in other things. I would say if you really want to achieve anything in life, you have to have a clear plan. You have to write those plan down. You have to take time um, to absorb it. People would say, oh, the universe and all that. Whatever you attach that to get your motivation, it's up to you. But you have to sacrifice something for something. Life is not a linear experience. There's ups, there's downs. When the down time, you think about how you're going to get up. In the up time, you think about what's going to keep you up there.
Okay, in terms of sacrifices, would you like to share with us some of the sacrifices that you made to get to where you are?
I had a lot of sacrifices. Um, I've a lot of the recreational stuff I've never really done. A lot of traveling I've never really done. A lot of socializing I haven't really done. Up until a point recently, I was literally like a ghost. Like I had my business and I had somewhat of a personal life, but it's more of a enclosed personal life. It's me just being around 4 or 5 different friends. So I would say a lot of the social experiences that people have, I would have sacrificed it to get to this point in business, which is fine by me because that's what I wanted. Other persons will express themselves in different ways. Some people they party now and then they work hard in the next 6 months. I do 4 or 5 years of intense work and I take like a year break. That's just how I live my life.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say?
One thing I would want to say is that I know it probably sounds harsh in the beginning when it comes to the young guys, but I would always say, like, young men, there's nobody coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. The society is set up in a way, I won't say this society, everything is set up in a way where you would have to do on your own. If you fall, you'll have to pick yourself up. If you stop your toe, you have to find a way to heal it. You have to do it on your own.
And that's all for today's episode of Small Business Big Dreams. A huge thank you to our guest, Gerald Jerome, for sharing his experience with us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on our latest episodes.